One of our goals in the university is to test, generate, and verify appropriate technologies and information in response to the priority needs of various clientele. We have the pleasure to showcase the portfolio of the Master of Arts in Guidance and Counseling program in the area of research. We cultivate an active research culture in the college because we believe that research is the bedrock of progress. We have carefully planned our research agenda to ensure that the researches we undertake are relevant. We started scanning national and regional needs to come out with our specific agenda consistent with the thrusts, directions, and priorities based on the Philippine Development Plan, the Ilocos Region Development Plan, and the National Higher Education Research Agenda, among others. Likewise, we have captured current situations, trends, and emerging developments. All these were embedded in our vision, directions, research programs, and projects by identifying gaps, issues, and concerns as well as opportunities which can be responded through research. Thus, the CGS Research Agenda. There are 7 areas where we focus our research in the college: environment and climate change, governance and management, health, social and human development, enterprise and livelihood development, information and communication technology, education, methodology, instructional materials, model development, and lastly, baseline information generation. All of these foci are aimed at testing and generating new knowledge, technology, and to improve products, practices, and processes which are utilized in our instruction and extension functions. DIMSU provides support for the development of the schools and communities via the 4 pillars of research and extension mission, namely education and technology, health, wellness and personality development, stewardship and social responsibility, cultural identity, and global relevance. The full details of our research thrusts and priorities have been outlined in our narrative report, specifying our research programs broken down into projects and projects with specific studies under each category. Also included in our report are completed and ongoing researches of the college and the program. We have likewise identified the respective utilization for more effective program delivery in the field of guidance and counseling. In all these research and extension activities, we are guided by our thrust of informing, reforming, and transforming individuals, professionals, groups, and communities. Faculty members of the Master of Arts in Guidance and Counseling program are all involved in research. That doesn't end the major accomplishments that have been recorded in the program. As of this year, we already have completed 27 researches. Of these researches, 15 have been presented in national and international conferences and fora. Out of 15, 7 had been presented in international conference, 6 in national conference, and 2 in institutional conference. Not to mention, the program already has 11 copyrighted researches. 24 of the researches have been utilized in various institutional purposes. 17 completed faculty student researches, 30 student researches, and 7 researches had been published in international refereed journal and in an institutional journal like the CGS journal. Our very own Dr. Remedios Cinerosa has presented her research papers in various countries. She presented her research paper entitled Guidance, Counselors, and Practitioners' Characteristics, Skills, Strategies, and Emotional Profile Basis for a Training Program in American University of Rome, Italy. Another great milestone of her is also the presentation of her research entitled Evaluation of Student Affairs, Services, and Guidance in Politechnika Poznanka, Poland. That doesn't end her breakthrough to opening greater possibilities. She also have presented a research entitled Motivational Factors. Why do students enroll at DIMSU CGS in Canadian American International Journal of Arts and Science in Toronto, Canada? Also, I want to mention my major breakthrough in presenting my research entitled Psychological Characteristics and Coping Mechanisms of Battered Women in the Northern Philippines at Chiang Rai Rajabat University, Thailand. The same paper is also presented here in DIMSU SLUC. Work values, attitudes, and satisfaction of DIMSU SLUC employees, which I also presented here in DIMSU SLUC. Professor Maria Elena V. Milan presented her research entitled Religiosity and Well-Being of Filipino Emerging Adults in Makara Art Center, Universitas, Indonesia, which she also have presented in the Philippine International Convention Center. Not only that, Professor Milan also presented her research entitled Having the Best Time of My Life, The Self in the Emerging Adulthood in the Teachers Training Center, Agoo, La Union. Grant me the chance to present to you our copyrighted researches. Analysis of Delinquent Behavior of Students in Group Dynamic Activity by Dr. Nerosa. The Effect of Psychological Stress on the Well-Being Among BFP Firefighters in La Union by Dr. Nerosa and Ms. Cabrera. Personal and Interpersonal Values of Student Leaders, Basis for a Leadership Training Program by Dr. Nerosa and Ms. Cabrera. Resiliency Traits of High School Students, Basis for a Guidance and Counseling Program by Dr. Nerosa and Ms. Mabutas. And finally, Modules in Advanced Developmental Psychology by Dr. Nerosa. Needs of CAS Freshman Students, Basis for an Enhanced Guidance Program by yours truly. Career Satisfaction of Employees from the Private Schools by Dr. Zenaida Pascua. Personality Traits as Predictors of Career Choice of Selected High School Students by Dr. Nerosa and yours truly. Parenting Style and Personality Characteristics of LUCST Students by Dr. Nerosa and yours truly. Competencies of Guidance Counselors in La Union, Basis for a Training Program by Dr. Nerosa and Professor Milan. Stress Level and Coping Mechanisms of Senior High School Students, also by Dr. Nerosa and Professor Milan. Our utilization of research results and outputs are also exceptionally commendable to further expand the horizons of the knowledge formation of our future researchers. We have made use of researches as a transfer of generated technology and knowledge. As an improvement of institutional processes, These research results or outputs are also utilized in institutional development, to cater for their possibilities, and to be able to generate resources for further progress. In line with the program where research receives the spotlight of our every endeavor, we have also conducted a lot of research colloquium. Here, we have Professor Marina S. Quesada, SPED Visiting Professor during the 2015 CGS Research Colloquium. Also, Dr. Fe M. Tangalin, the plenary discussant during the 2015 CGS Research Colloquium. Of course, yours truly as lecturer on Practical Research 1 during the SHS Teachers Training of the K-12 Basic Education Program. Our program's another milestones are the international research presentations by our profound researchers. Here, we have Dan Dixon Padilla on his research entitled Psychosexual Factors on Delinquent Behavior Among Junior High School Students, Basis for an Intervention Program, which was presented in the Asian Journal Multidisciplinary Conference 2019. Also, we have Darrell Manangquil on his psychological analysis of intrapersonal conflicts among post-millennials, basis for a self-help intervention program which he presented on the PAP Regional Convention on September 16, 2020. Faculty-student research presentations are also commendable. Here we have the faculty members of the MA Guidance and Counseling Program and the graduates likewise published their research output.